may be swimming, or not. For the smallest members of the ocean, the microscopic grazers and hunters upon which the rest of the food web depends, a bucket of water may as well be the Pacific. How in the world, within all the vastness that is the sea, do individuals ever find each other? This search for a mate is akin to the quest for the Holy Grail, and like King Arthur, most ocean animals, from the infinitesimal to the enormous, must undertake this mission at least once in their lifetime, and over the eons, enough of them have succeeded. The swirling spheres of millions of sardines, the mile-long migrating schools of mobula rays, the winding walls of oyster reefs so tall they break the surface at high tide. Such astounding abundance is testament to the fact that despite the long odds, species from shrimp to sperm whales continue to find suitable mates. For some, the winning search strategy is to journey to one of the ocean's many hotspots for daily or seasonal soirees. For others, hookups are isolated events, requiring some sophisticated long-distance advertising in order for one partner to find the other. And in some cases, it's a carefully calculated combination of both, a matter of getting to the right place at the right time and letting others know you've arrived. Search tactic number 1. Head for the singles bars. He gazed out across the crowded city. She was out there somewhere, keeping a low profile so as not to draw too much attention to herself. That was smart, but it made his search all the more difficult. He had almost nothing to go on. She had left a string of clues he could follow if he was careful. This was indeed the most important case of his life, and the most challenging. By now others could also be hot on her trail. His mission was to find her before anyone else did. It would not be easy. Asking too many questions, broadcasting his presence too widely, would only bring unwanted attention. No, this case required the utmost discretion and superior tracking skills. If he missed a single clue, he could be thrown off her trail for weeks. He knew he didn't have long. They could both be dead within days. So might go an opening from a Bogart film, but it is equally fitting as a memoir of the dating life of the ocean's smallest residents. Searching for a microscopic mate in the sea is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Only the haystack is the size of Mount Everest. Consider copepods, distant relatives of shrimp that fuel the ocean's food web. Some species are as small as a sesame seed, others about as long as your thumbnail. Even within the confines of the average home aquarium, a male copepod swimming around randomly is likely to bump into a female copepod about once per year. Yet individuals may live only a few months, and some only a few weeks. With an entire ocean to contend with, how in the world does an animal smaller than a grain of rice find an equally tiny and transparent mate in all that blue? Dr. Peter Franks, a professor at Scripps Institution of Oceanography, has a simple answer. They go to singles bars, of course. Before we dive into the details of miniature singles scenes in the sea, here's why the sex life of copepods is of interest. Small in size, copepods are big in impact. Tiny and packed with fat, they are the baby food of the sea, feeding countless larval crabs, fish, and squid. Crunchy on the outside, full of gooey oils on the inside, they're also the go-to meal for enormous swirling schools of bait fish, sardines, anchovies, herring, that in turn feed the tuna, snapper, and cod we like to eat. Many of the 11,000 or so species of copepod are small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil, yet their abundance satiates pods of whales. Attaining those kinds of numbers requires copious amounts of copepod copulation, which requires some